What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you had a great day today. Um, Getting into this episode of GH. So I see Jason had to go to Sonny's house to get his PTO time approved. He had to go to the boss's house to get that little personal time off pre-approved. Um, Jason is better than me because I wouldn't have told Sonny shit. I would have just sent him a text saying, "Listen, I had to go out of the country real quick. Be back whenever." Toodaloo. Ciao. That's all I would have said because I'm not making that trip all the way to your house just to tell you nothing. I'll send it in a brief text. Um, I don't know why they keep talking about this bullshit with these feelings and Sonny now wants to sit here and talk about, oh, the past is the past. And the only reason Sonny's saying any of that is simply because he doesn't want to talk about his past. He don't want to talk about him and Nina up in Nixon Falls. That's why he's willing to let go of Jason and Carly's feelings for each other in their marriage. He's willing to let that go because he don't want to talk about what happened. He ain't slick. He is not slick. And Carly talking about, oh, I'm happy things are out in the open now. No, ma'am. Everything is not out in the open, my dear. Not like you think it is. Absolutely not. Guess again. I cannot wait to see her reaction when she find out. Cause she gonna find out. Somebody gonna slip up and say something. Either Jack's gonna fuck up and say something, Sonny gonna slip up and say something, or Nina gonna slip up and say something. Somebody gonna say something. It ain't gonna be secret for long. So Sonny might as well have this was his opportunity. He had ample opportunities to tell her what happened. And he still don't, but yet you're sitting there demanding answers from her and Jason. Many men with money, that's not how that works. That is not how that works, sir. You got to give to get. You're not about to sit here and interrogate me about what happened while you was gone, but we don't have the right to ask about what's going on, or you don't feel the need to tell us. It ain't that don't flow with me. Absolutely not. Absolutely. Um. So anyway, moving on from that, Nina was getting on my nerves. She run around, keep talking to Curtis about how messed up, her life is and how hard her life is since the truth came out. Nina, there's nothing hard about your life. What is hard about your life right now? You still have your job. You still have your money. You still have at least one or two friends who stick by you for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Like Ava and Curtis are still your friends. So what exactly is hard for you right now? You're not facing any legal ramifications. You're not facing any lawsuits right now yet. You're not facing any criminal charges against you yet. You know what I mean? So what's so hard for you? And these are all you have to deal with is people giving you dirty looks and basically saying harsh but true words to you. That's all you've been dealing with since you've been back. That's hard. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. And right now, this is your time. People shit talking. That wouldn't be hard for me because I ignore the shit. If I got millions in the bank, why would I care what you got to say? I mean, I respect the fact that she's owned up to it since she's been back in town. She hasn't run away from anybody who's, confronted her. I respect it, but shut up about it already. There's nothing hard about your life, sweetie. Nothing at all. What's hard about it? Ain't nobody slapped you to the ground yet. Jason stopped Carly from doing that, remember? So you haven't been, nobody put their hands on you yet. You haven't got a beat down like you so rightfully deserve. What's the hell is so hard? I'm tired of Curtis placating her too. Like you sitting here defending her honor. Curtis, let it go. She don't need defending. Talking about, oh, soon enough, all of this is gonna be in the past. Better think again. It ain't gonna be in the past too much longer. It ain't going to the past anytime soon, sir. So speaking of, I have to agree with Willow to an extent about the whole taking Nina to court thing and battling this out in some type of court battle or whatever about her grandparents' rights or whatever. I do agree, Willow. Nina does have time and she does have money to fight this battle if he took it to court and try to keep her away from Wiley. I don't think that's the best solution right now. Firing her from Crimson, I don't think that's the best solution. Even though I initially thought, that's what they were going to do. That's not satisfying enough because firing her doesn't give that satisfaction. And the reason I say that is because she has more than enough money to start her own publication if she wanted to. So, that's not enough punishment for her. Hell, it ain't a punishment at all. And it's not like she's gonna miss the paycheck. Like I said, she got money. She's rich. Um, I do like the way Michael handled it though, because the Quartermains are funding the Attorney General's campaign, I guess, to get reelected or whatever. They're, donate money, to his campaign and whatnot. So he called the Pennsylvania Attorney General and he was like, I need you to investigate a crime that happened in Pennsylvania regarding Nina. I was like, it's about damn time, Michael. I like that. That's how you get that's how you grow up here. I like that. But then again, as much as I like the idea of him calling the Attorney General, it does still have the potential to backfire on him. Because we all know Nina's not going down. At least not without swinging. She ain't going down without a fight. And I highly doubt she's going to go to prison. I mean, is it really a crime for what she did? I was trying to look it up. I couldn't find nothing. Because I wanted to educate myself on that. Like, is that really a crime? I know somebody in my comments before said they were a lawyer or something like that. So I just want to know, is that really a crime? Keeping somebody from the family if they have a messed up memory or whatever, like they lost their memory, could you really go to jail for that? I mean, it's not false imprisonment because they could leave anytime they want. It wasn't like she was holding Sonny captive. But I want to know the precedents on that. Either way, I'm here for it. It's about time Michael did something. But I have a feeling that when Sonny finds out about this, I don't think he's gonna be too thrilled. Because with the way he been acting towards Nina, he might be upset with her, but I don't think he's gonna be okay with Michael trying to take vengeance. I just have that feeling. It's not gonna go, the way he thinks. But I did like the move. I thought it was a shrewd move on his part. It's about damn time, Michael. Grow you a set and handle some business for once. Anyway, moving on from that, Olivia. Olivia was pissing me off. I like Olivia, but she was really getting on my damn nerves. Like, ever since Austin pretty much said that, something could be wrong with her son, she has been pissing me off with her attitude. Being snarky towards everybody, bitching and complaining every 5 seconds. It's been getting on my nerves. Like, she's doing way too much. If she really thinks there's nothing wrong with her son, what's the problem with going to get him checked out by a specialist? What's wrong with it? If everything comes back normal, it comes back normal. Like, what's the issue? You know what I mean? Like, what's the damn problem? That way, it would shut everybody up. He's normal, whatever. I do understand where she was coming from. Like, her son lives in his own little world. He marched to the beat of his own drum. I can understand that. But if it's a medical issue, as a parent, you would want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's something, a developmental issue with him or whatever, you need to know this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't get why she's fighting it so hard. Maybe she's just scared of what the results might say. I mean, 2 doctors have pretty much told her the same thing about him. Not only 2 doctors, but your own husband have said it. Even Chase, a detective, have noticed the same signs. All these people have said the same thing, and yet she's biting everybody's head off. And Ned, at this point, he just wants to focus on their marriage because they have been separated almost a year now. And she couldn't even be bothered to talk about that. She didn't want to talk about it. I'm like, well, y'all do need to come to some type of consensus about y'all marriage first. I'm just saying, like, she was just being totally ridiculous. Then talking about how the Quartermains throw money at all their problems. I understand where she was coming from with that, but at the same time, listen, if I got millions of dollars or billions at my disposal and I got some problems and money can fix that problem, you're damn right I'm throwing money at it. The Quartermains shouldn't have to apologize for their wealth or throwing money at certain problems. They shouldn't have it. They shouldn't have to apologize. Ned shouldn't. Nobody shouldn't. You can't be mad at people for having wealth. And the thing about that is, I think because she's not used to that. Olivia comes from a working class family. She's a working class girl herself, raised the son by herself, by choice. So she's just not used to that. You know what I mean? Like, rich people just throwing money around, but you're a part of that family, so you have access to certain funds. And you know what? If you can hire the best specialists or whatever, hire the best to find out what's going on with your child. Like, Olivia really needs to stop these shenanigans because it's really getting on my nerves at this point. Like, grow up. So anyway, moving on from that, Austin at this point, he's getting to the point where he's about to get on to Maxie and her shenanigans because she kept, asking him, like, is it worth it with this lawsuit against the Quartermains? Is it worth it to lose his medical license? And he was wondering why she was so invested in the Quartermain legal drama with him. And she was like, "Oh, I'm just being nosy. No, it's more than that. You doing Brooklyn's business? What you doing? Brooklyn done pimped your ass out. That's what this is about." I kind of like her and Austin though. I'm warming up to the possibility of Maxie and Austin. I really am. I do, however, feel like Maxie needs to take a little relationship break. I mean, she just got out of a toxic, psychotic relationship with Peter, so I feel like she needs a little break. But I wouldn't be opposed to her and Austin though. And Ned was surprised when he was talking to Austin about what Brooklyn was doing because he had no idea that Brooklyn was trying to, mess up his medical career. And he basically told Austin that he was a hell of a doctor, and he know his shit basically. So moving on from that. So I was shocked when Terry got that call from Jeff Weber, trying to check up on Liz after Franco died and stuff, because apparently he tried calling Liz, leaving her a voicemail or whatnot. Liz was pissed when Terry told her about that phone call. She was highly upset, and I don't blame her. If I was Elizabeth, I would have called Jeff ass back and left him a voicemail or just try to get in touch with him, and I would have cussed him out. Because her mother and father are deadbeats. Like, they have not had any type of relationship with this girl. None whatsoever in years, decades. Like, they have not had no relationship with their own child. They don't even know their own grandchildren. You know what I mean? Where the hell were they? Why, like, I don't understand why Jeff would even call now about Franco's passing. Like, why are you calling now? Out the blue. Where the hell were you when she had her kids? Where the hell were you when she got married and divorced a couple times? Where the hell were y'all? Where the hell were y'all when Jake was presumed dead for 4 years? Where the hell were they? No phone calls, no nothing. But out of the blue, you call now? Oh, I would have cussed that ass out. My father did that last year. Called me out the, well, he didn't call me. He texted me out the blue. And I cussed him out. Cussed that ass out. Because mind you, I haven't heard from that fool since 2016. Well, actually, the last time I seen him physically was 2016. Last time I spoke to him was 2014. So it's 2 years prior to that. I don't play them games. Like, don't be hitting me about the blue thinking we all good. No, we're not. No, sir. So Liz had my sympathy for that because I definitely could relate to a deadbeat parent. But in her case, she got two, and that's even sadder. And these people don't even know their own grandchildren. That makes it even sadder. Like, one is about to go to college, and you don't even know the boy. Like, you don't know none of her kids. Like, that's some sad shit. Very sad. I can understand why Liz was upset because I would be too. Anyway, I'm happy her and Finn finally had a conversation and stuff about their feelings and whatnot towards each other and their almost kiss. Because even Finn said it. He was like, we need to stop acting like high schoolers and stuff. I said, amen. Amen. Y'all need to act like grown ass adults and have a grown ass conversation. Clearly they like each other. And Hayden is a factor because that's her sister or whatnot. But I know some people are not on board with Liz and Finn, but I could get on board with the two of them. I can. You know what I mean? I definitely can. Um, I see some chemistry. I'm not gonna say that they're sparks, but I could definitely see them, dating for a while. I don't know about marriage in the future, but I could see them dating. But I just wish that, they would have gave Liz maybe a year or so after Franco's death. You know what I mean? That woman just lost her husband a few months ago, and already y'all trying to throw her in the dating scene. But I get it, these are soaps, they move fast. Um, but I could get behind the two of them though, definitely. Um, I'm happy that Britt went to Terry, her co-chief of staff, and basically let her know I'm gonna be going out the country for a few days. I don't know how long. And Terry was, understanding of it. She was like, this your mom. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'll hold down the fort. I love it. You know what I mean? That they finally are coexisting as co-chiefs of staff. I like it. Um, so this Marshall dude, well, this dude, he came into the hospital. The guy that was watching Curtis and Portia. he came in there pretending to be a patient so he could talk to TJ or whatever, because TJ, I guess, is officially Dr. Ashford now. I guess he's doing his residency now. He was just, talking to TJ and stuff like that, and TJ was talking about him graduating, I guess, from medical school, and talking about Molly and, and Curtis and stuff. And he was very curious, talking about, oh, tell me more about your uncle and stuff like that. Is that the daddy? That got to be the daddy, because he asking all these questions and he really want to know about Curtis. He's intrigued, like he really wants to know. I really hope he start to come out the shadows and start, we start learning more about this man, because I want to know, like, what is his relation, because right now we're all speculating, like, could he be, maybe Tommy Ashford. Maybe I seen some comments where people was like, he's Tommy Ashford, TJ's dead adoptive, well, legal father. Or he could be their dad or whatever. I'm thinking he's the dad, maybe. And then when Curtis went to go see TJ, because they supposed to be going to the movies, the dude who goes by the name Marshall, I don't know if that's his actual name, but that's the name he told TJ. He was sitting there watching them from the steps and stuff like that. I was like, he got to be the pops. He got to be. Because why are you taking such interest in Curtis and wanting to know so much? And now you're going through TJ to kind of, pump him for information without him really knowing about it. So it's very intriguing, and I definitely want to know more about this situation. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you guys thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.